Guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be checking out Driving Empire's brand new update along with a fumble that I don't think many people are talking about, but we're going to mention towards the end of this video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Guys, before we talk about this fumble, let's go ahead and go into the dealership and actually check out all the new stuff that we got today. Honestly, other than this fumble, I think this update was a pretty juicy update. So let's go ahead and start from probably the goofiest cars to the best ones. So first up, we have the 2011 Toyota Prius. Your mom, your grandma, your dad probably own one in their life. So honestly, nothing special. It's literally just like the Nissan Altima. Next up, we have the Volkswagen Type 2 T1. Recently, Driving Empires has literally been on a grind with the Volkswagens. The last two Volkswagens we got were amazing. We got the W12 and the Beetle from the Winterfest event from this year, which were really nice. I really like those. So this is a really sweet one. And then Mr. Rye has just joined us. Next up, we have the Cadillac XTS Limousine. This one's a sick one. Honestly, if I had a bit more money than just the 1.1 million, 100% getting this, even though it's only 110k. But I got two cars from this update, so don't you worry. And I got some good ones too. And then we got the Lotus Exige S240. This one's a pretty nice one. This one's more like a baby Venom GT. People are saying the normal Exiges, but this looks more like it, which I really like. And then the last card that I unfortunately didn't get, the second to last one, is this beautiful Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. I mean, like I said, if I had more than 1.1 million, 100% grabbing this car right off the dealership lot. Love this car. And then we also got a new collection car, which is this Lotus 211. Honestly, I prefer the 311, which was like a limited from like last year, like a couple weeks after my birthday. This one's not bad, but it's definitely funky looking, to say the least. Alright guys, before we get on to the cars that I did end up grabbing, there's also been a new change with like all the car backgrounds. So obviously the normal cars still have the normal backgrounds, but now a lot of things change. So first up, we have the collection cars. Instead of being, I think it was gold before, it's now green. The Robux cars are now gold. Like limited cars are now green. Honestly, I don't know if I love it or hate it. And then obviously Robux cars. This one we'll get to in a minute, even though it says sell. So yeah. So that's another thing we got. And then also, we got a Game Pass. We'll go over that in just a minute with the little fumble that I'm mentioning right now. So anyways, let's go and go over the rest of the good stuff other than this fumble that I'm referring to that no one's talking about. But anyways, so first up we have the Toyota GR Yaris. Holy man, finally they added one of the Toyota GRs. If y'all don't know me, I'm a huge Toyota GR fan. Literally, they take the most normal cars ever and they turn them into little rally weapons. GR Corolla, easily one of them. One of my dream days, I take it over a supercar. Don't ask questions about it. I just like it, okay? And then the GR Yaris, really close second. If you could import these, guess what? I'm importing one right off to my house, bro. I'm not playing with y'all. I like the GR Yaris quite a bit. I love this car. Let's go into interior detail. I'm so excited. I'm so happy I get to get this thing in game. Plus for 60k, worth it, okay? I'm glazing this car like crazy, but it deserves the glaze. We got a nice little 6-speed manual. Obviously got the 3 pedals. Also got this sweet little carbon roof. And then is that carbon spoiler? Nope, that's not carbon. It's just pure black. It's okay. There's more carbon around here. And then got these beautiful looking wheels. Now obviously this is stock spec, but guess what? Stock spec, best, bro. Okay, half the cars in this update, I literally just kept it stock spec. I'm not even gonna lie. So let's go ahead and go out and we're gonna go for a drive. I did upgrade it a little bit with the stock upgrade, so let's go and go. It sounds so good, bro, okay? I think this sounds similar to the A86, but I don't care. Sounds good, okay, bro? I love how it sounds in game. Sounds good as hell. Anyways, let's go ahead and go for the top speed run while Rye is catching up in his Jesco. I'm beating him by like a lot. Who am I fooling? Anyways, so top speed is 164. Like I said, this is upgraded. And then top speed is 208 miles an hour. Holy, bro. Which Toyota Yaris is going this fast? I don't know, but this one definitely is. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. Like I said, if they had these in the States, guess what, bro? I will literally be fiending over these just like I do with Aston Martins and McLarens, okay? Yeah, Aston Martins and McLarens might be somewhat common, but to me, bro, it's literally seeing a celebrity, okay? I'm not playing. Same thing with this and then GR Corolla, okay? GR Corolla on the street, guess what? Snapping 25 pictures. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to something that's kind of Toyota based in the heart. So this is the 2022 Lotus Emira. We ended up getting the V6 version, which is a supercharged Toyota V6, which is really sweet. But anyways, enough technical stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the details. Alright guys, so here is the Emira, and here is also the Exige, which we can also just take a look at now. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into free cam. So the Exige is right here. This one's a really nice one, honestly. I would say one of the more underrated ones. Same thing with the Emira. And then here is the 211. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the 211, but it's still pretty nice, I guess. But anyways, the Emira is the main focus because I love the Emira. It's one of my favorite modern day cars. One of Lotus's last great cars since they're moving more electric. So I believe this is a manual, I think. I could be wrong, but there's 3 pedals. Manual, and then I have no idea which version we got. I think this might be the V6 one. I could be wrong. I don't know. There's 2 versions of this in real life. There's a supercharged Toyota V6 version, which makes more power, which I would assume that's the one they got, or they got the one with the Mercedes engine in it, which makes less power, but it's fine. Anyways, let's hop in our little Emira and go for a drive. Like I said, upgraded because I can do that. But anyways, let's go ahead and go for a little drive. I really like this. There's also like interior lighting, which is super dope. I like that a lot. But anyways, let's go ahead and go for a top speed run. Handling on this is super good. I love this thing. The way it handles, bro, this is like a little go-kart in a supercar body. Yeah, it's awesome. I love this car, okay? Yeah, Emira is amazing. Anyways, so we go 201 miles an hour, and then we can just reach top speed right up here. Her top speed is 241 miles an hour. Not bad at all for a Lotus. That is amazing. Alright guys, now let's go ahead and go to the part where things kind of get shaky with this update. So, here we have it. This is the Koenigsegg Sedaris Spear. Well, it's the Jesco Sedaris Spear. I should be more clear on that, but obviously, Koenigsegg's latest creation, track focus and stuff. Very nice looking. You know, I really like it. And by the way, very huge shout out to my friend Rye here. He is letting me borrow the car for the video, so I appreciate you, Rye, for watching this video. Huge shout out to you, my boy. So anyways, let's go and hop in. Obviously, we got the doors that go up like that. Now, obviously, we got this beautiful interior, very detailed, and Rye just made it 10 times better. Obviously, big ass wing. And then let's go and pop open that. Obviously, got the 5-liter V8 back there, just chilling, ready to go for a drive. So let's go and go for a drive. And this is part of the brand new track pass. So anyways, let's hop in. So here's how it sounds. I think it sounds great. And it also has an active spoiler. So let's go and pop the spoiler. And ooh, that looks mean. That is mean looking. Anyways, let's go and go for a drive. So it sounds a little weird, but it's fine. And then the pops, y'all seen the pops, right? Those pops are crazy. If you haven't seen Rise video, and he just despawned the car, that's okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and drive back to spawn so we can talk about the track pass. Alright guys, so before we get on to talking about the Fumble, real quickly, I'm super sorry for the Jesco, the Sedaris Spear that Ride loaned me for like disappearing and for no reason. He ended up having to rejoin the game, unfortunately. Yeah, but just in a different server to talk about this Fumble real quickly. I've had to re-record this quite a few times because it's been like a bunch of long clips. So I'm just gonna keep this short, and I'll probably make a separate video about it if I even feel like it right now, because I'm tired as hell at the time of recording this video. But anyways, here are all the cars in the pass. So we have the T50, D-Type, R18, Solus GT, Cerbera, all of these very nice. I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. I think if this track pass, they should have at least put cars that can actually perform, like do stuff. So for example, R18 Solus GT, amazing accelerations and amazing handling. Okay, Cerberus V12, great all-around performance, pretty cheap too. Sedaris Spear, crazy top speed and crazy handling, as you just saw like 25 seconds ago. I clicked the wrong thing. And then if we can get back to the thing, that'd be nice. Okay. Alright, there we go. Anyways, we fixed it. But some of these don't even belong here. Like the D-Type, okay? And the KTM. Like, what's with those, okay? And then the Vulcan. I love the Vulcan, but it doesn't perform that well. Okay? Same with the 4GT. Doesn't perform that well. Same with the Wyra R. So some of these cars don't even belong here because they don't even perform well, and plus they cost a little bit too much for most normal players to, just afford. But anyways, guys, that's all I gotta say about the track pass. I'm not gonna go too into depth because I am planning to make a video about it at some point, because I think I understand why they made it, but like, I don't know, it's kind of a big fumble, honestly, because it just feels like cash grabbing to me. But I will say one good thing about it is that if you do own any of the, if you owned any of the cars before they got put under the track pass, they're still in your inventory. You can keep them. You can sell them if you want, but I would say that's just a big fumble on your part, not Driving Empire. So the Vulcan part of the pass, so obviously I'm keeping it. I fucking love this car. It's a beautiful car to have. Same with the Ford GT, even though I barely use it, but I like it though. It's a Ford GT. Yeah, and yeah, it's badass. I love the livery I put on it. I don't think anyone has this livery. If you have this livery, I hope you fuck yourself. Okay, I'm just kidding. But anyways, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, I will definitely do a video talking about this track pass. Another video, even though obviously I could have just talked about in this one and made the video longer, but I'm not trying to bore you guys. It's Friday, everyone's tired as hell, so, and I already know y'all are up for another lecture from your boy, because y'all already know, them teachers these days be giving some long ass lectures. But anyways, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, subscribe, do whatever, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.